my coffee.
Yeah.
Sponsored Tim Hortons.
No, seriously, sponsor us. Oh, okay, this is kind of off topic, but I'm getting a toaster.
How is it off topic if we have not started?
Because, like, where did this come from? I feel like there's so many times where, like, I'll just say something and it's like, girl, where did you think to say that?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
You can use the cat tower as a
okay.
table, too, if you want. I always do that.
Welcome back to our YouTube channel, guys. Today we're going to be unboxing.
Yeah. No, seriously.
No, for real. Welcome back.
I had a really good idea that I called Blake about that I think we should do later, and I'm not going to say it because I don't want any to steal the idea.
Right.
But also, I want...
Because we know what y'all doing.
I want to do an episode where at some point in the episode we do blind boxes because I
don't think I've ever, like, bought one.
What? I love them, and I love, like, Vanilla Mace when she opens them.
Yeah.
And I love when, like, Mandy's iPhone opens them.
Yeah, they're funny.
Yeah, and then her boyfriend Martin, who is in Slushy News.
Shout out. Shout out.
Love them. Like, that whole group of people. Like, yeah. I'm writing a paper right now on parasocial relationships for college.
You're using them.
They are my parasocial relationship. I love them. And another person that I love that is my parasocial relationship is Timothée Chalamet. We'll talk more about that later. Mm-hmm. But, I would die for that man.
Yeah.
I've loved him since, like, 2019, 2016. I love him so much. Anyway.
That's a wrong time.
I know. And we're staying strong. And all of you locals that just came onto the scene.
Right.
You need to understand...
how deep it goes.
How deep is your love?
How deep that river runs.
Yeah, like,
what's that
Denial.
Book?
Yeah.
What is that book?
What?
That we talked about, like, episode 2
or
something.
What the river knows?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. What does
that
it
river know?
But I think I said that in that episode, but whereas, like, somebody commented, that river ain't no... I really enjoyed that book. I didn't read the second one, though, because I didn't feel like it, but it was good.
But yeah, thank you for tuning in. If you've watched all of these so far, if you've stayed strong...
If you're wondering why we always look like we just rolled out of bed, it's because
we did.
We did. Blake calls me and he'll be like...
I'm on my way.
I'm on my way. You guys are in a crisis.
Right.
And I'm like, can you get me Tim Hortons? And then... But, okay, something I just want to announce this. So Blake calls me and he says, I'm going to wear my wolf shirt. I said, oh, no way, that's perfect because I have a bear shirt and I'll wear the bear shirt. And then my mom texts me and is like, do you have a wolf shirt? And I was like, no, but Blake does. And I sent her a picture and she was like, oh, well, at my work, we're doing wolf shirt on Monday.
and like, I kid you not, this was like 6 minutes ago.
Yeah. And I was like, ain't no way, bro. Like, how? And she's like, I need a thrift one. And I was like, girl, good luck, first of all. Second of all, if you find one, give it to me after.
Right.
But, yeah, so I thought that was funny.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a continuation of last week's special interest episode, so this is part 2.
Was that last week?
Well...
Last time?
Last time.
I don't know.
Theoretically last week's, because we did not record for, like, 2 weeks.
My concept of time is so bad.
I always know it's time to do another one when it's, like, I always am like, wow, that train just rolled out of the station. Like, I always, last night when we actually planned this, like, 12 hours ago. I called you last night at 9:30 and was like, what are you doing tomorrow morning? Do you want to record?
Yeah.
And it was because I was driving and I was like, I don't think we've done an episode in a while, and like that's my internal clock of like that's the schedules when my internal clock tells me it's time.
Yeah, and then
for another
Blake
one.
lets me know.
Yes, I let you know when we're doing.
He gets me on the line.
I'm our manager. I'm our editor. I'm
Blake
our
is like,
tech expert.
Okay, I'm the venue and I'm the entertainment.
Yes, you're the.
I'm the entertainment. No, I'm the place to.
The venue.
I was gonna say the place to shoot. That sounds terrible.
A place to shoot.
Yeah. This is
yeah.
not an open invite.
No. But we're gonna get into the special interest stuff in a minute because we do have a few things.
Yeah. What did we put? I cannot.
So first, I can make it bigger. Actually, probably no, I can't.
Well, that's fine. That's fine. So Blake is actually missing his outfit today.
I'm missing my grand outfit.
He was supposed to come in. I was gonna be like, oh, I have to film this podcast episode all alone because my co-host is, like, out. And then Blake was gonna walk in wearing his cap and gown because
I graduated college.
So now he's not a community college dweller.
No.
So I'm really the only one that is still in community
I've
college.
ascended the plains of college.
Descended. No, yeah. Shame on him for getting an education. Like, what
Shame
the heck?
on me for furthering my career in education.
Right, like...
No, it's funny because...
What about the podcast?
Right.
So
selfish. You're peaked in community college. I'm peaked in university.
That doesn't even sound that good.
No.
I think you peaked in community college.
We peaked in community college. So we'll always be peaked in community college no matter what stage of...
Do you want to know what's so funny about that?
What?
I have had probably the crappiest, 5 years. Ever since COVID hit, it's just been... I mean, obviously there's been good things, but, it's just been nonstop, club, another club.
Right. Bus, club.
And so what's funny is peaked in community college. I do not feel like I peaked in community... I don't even know if I've ever peaked.
No, guys, it is completely satire.
We hate our lives.
We do not think in any way, shape, or form we have peaked anywhere.
Girl,
we're waiting.
Yeah.
We're waiting for it to happen.
Girl.
It was just, when we were trying to come up with the name, we knew we wanted to do the podcast, and then it was we need a name. And
I miss Leslie Jordan. Well, I miss him.
R.I.P.
Yeah.
How y'all doing?
Oh my god. Your mom.
My whole mother's side.
Oh, can I say how I was... Okay, this was a totally hypothetical situation, but I was telling Blake how if me and Daniel ever broke up, I would literally lose my mind. Yeah, knock on... obviously I have...
It's not happening.
Yeah, it's not happening, but
The ring is bought.
Yeah, literally. But if I... Just thinking about it, I want to cry. And I was joking that I was gonna if I was if that happened, I would be on my way to your house, sobbing. And Blake was like, yeah, I wouldn't even be there. And I was like, yeah, I'll just be crying in your mom's lap. And she'd let me too. Right. So you know what?
Right.
That's fine.
Right. You can sit in the salon while...
Yeah, exactly.
While she's doing hair.
Yeah, right. And tell my whole sob story, and she would listen to every word.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
Yeah. But yeah, it's graduating college is funny because I technically don't have my degree yet. But I walked. So I am finishing my last summer semester. Mm-hmm. So I'm completing my degree. Mm-hmm. But I walked at graduation this past weekend, and I'll put a picture if I didn't already. And I ate. Yeah. Ring camera said motion detected. That was fine.
Yeah.
Do you remember the other one I told you?
What cracks me up is I don't have Instagram, so he was so proud and screen recorded. And I saw that ass caption.
No. It's funny. It's funny. It's fun.
One minute they hate me, then they love me.
Right. Ain't count out from me. These dudes is funny. Shout out Avery. I locked her in my car and I made her listen to my rendition of that song.
I need a drink of water. Oh my gosh.
No,
I don't know why that got me so good.
I sent you that in a text, and I told you I was going to make that my caption, but do you remember the other one I told you? I'm not going to say it, because it's not good, but...
Go like that.
It's long, like, I don't even...
Oh. He doesn't even remember it, really.
I don't remember. I remember, but...
But it...
Oh, it was like... I can't even...
Okay,
I can't do it. I'll tell her later, but,
the cameras. Now I'm curious. Now you got
pull up our text. But yeah, I am graduating. Moving up, so I... Isn't that terrible? That would be like the close friends story.
That's my mom. Oh my god, nah. You acting like you don't remember.
I was having too much fun. I can remember the wording.
Oh my god.
That's for the Patreon. Subscribe to our Patreon and we'll tell you.
Yeah, give us $10 and we'll give it to you.
Our $30 Patreon. We gotta afford some new stuff.
My bills are paid.
Right.
Yeah.
I need money for university.
I need money for...
Yeah. What's your life update?
My life update is I'm taking a bio class right now, and it's kicking my behind. Okay, so all of my mother's...
Which is funny because I'm getting my science associates right now. And
yeah.
It's funny watching her take a science class for the first time in 5 years.
5 years.
And me, like, having to describe definitions to her over FaceTime.
Yeah, and then when I call him because I need help on a quiz, he's never there. He never wanted to post up. But, like, talking to my mom, and for all of my mom's students, I'm sorry what she puts you through, because...
Jamie Darnell, the snake charmer.
What do y'all know about Jamie Darnell? Like, oh my god. You know, like... lady.
Right.
Anyway,
get a grip.
I know I need to get a grip. Oh, it's a grip. Anyway, yeah, I've been trying to take this class. It's been insane. So much work, but I kind of love it. I kind of like knowing what's going on.
Yeah.
And I always used to be like, no science. I don't want to know what's going on in my body. And honestly,
yeah,
I would probably have a panic attack if you told me anything that's going on in there. We already have enough going on up here. Like, I don't need to know...
Yeah. I always would talk about this when I was taking, like, anatomy and stuff. When we would be learning about, like, all the different body systems and, like, every little process that it does and, like, the hundreds of things that your body, in your brain specifically, like, every little fold and little bulb and little... like little nerve cluster, like, in your brain, every single thing that it does that keeps you alive... That at any second you could hit your head and just die. Like, it's crazy. It's so scary. It's so scary learning all of the anatomy stuff and then being aware of at all times, like, not even just what your body does, but like that I'm not just like skin and that's it. Like, that I have all of these things inside of me. That's the creepiest part. And that, like, you're just like really wet on the inside too.
On like a molecular level. Like, it's deep.
I loved my molecular and cellular biology.
No.
Shout out, Professor Sideropoulos.
Dang, okay, period. Yeah, I can't do it. Also, in recent news, I, went to jury duty. I got called for jury duty, and luckily, bless you.
Bless.
Bro, that was crazy. The closest courthouse to me is the one I got summoned to, so I was really happy about that. Because if they were trying to have me drive out to, like... I hate driving. And I hate...
Bleep.
Bless you.
You don't know where we live.
Yeah. I hate driving, like, anywhere that's not, like, 5 minutes away. I hate it. And so, I was so scared, but then I realized I'd be fine. And... it was just a really interesting experience. I was probably the youngest person there. And I can't really talk a lot about the case, but me acting all mysterious.
I can't even talk. It was like a quadruple, like, suicide, like, murder.
No, it wasn't anything. It was like, it just had to do with siblings. and it wasn't...
Yeah.
Let's just say they wouldn't have wanted me, because the whole point of, like, summoning people for jury duty is...
Selecting the jury.
And they want people that are unbiased. And one thing about me, if it's anything I'm gonna be, it's biased.
You were biased.
And not, like, in a bad way. I don't want this to get caught and be like,
you...
Alright, I hate minorities. Like, no.
You can't say what it was about, but, like, if you knew, you would know what we're talking about.
Yeah, like, I am biased when it comes to, like, human rights and, like, biased, and I feel like everyone should be. But in this specific situation, it was very obvious to me that I would be more opinionated than others.
There would be no decision for you.
No.
Like, you would have already made up your mind. Like,
I already made my mind up when I was sitting there.
Yeah.
And, like, I didn't get called up to the jury box, because basically what they do is you sit down and each of you get assigned to a number, and so then they pull the number out of, like, at random, and 7 people, and it depends, because sometimes bigger courts have, like, 12 people in the jury box, but ours it was 7, and 1 is an alternate, and you go in the jury box if you get called, and then they ask you questions. And so both the, like, people that are defending the person that did the crime
and the
prosecutor, which in this case it was the state against this person, they ask you questions, which I did not agree with the defendant, like, what he did, but his, like, lawyer or whatever ate so down. I loved him.
They hired a good one.
Yes! Like, Better Call Saul. Like, I was, like, ready to lock in, and then the prosecutor was a little, like, I hated him. He was giving, like, actually, like,
well,
getting off topic.
Because it was a state. Yeah.
And he had such a nasally voice, and the judge kept on being like, that isn't like grounds. Like, you need to, like...
Insufficient funds.
Yeah, like, you need to, like, lock it up. And so, I hated the prosecutor, but I also agreed with, like, whatever. So,
yeah.
It was just really weird. But there was this girl up there, and she slayed. She was, like... she was probably, like, 5 to 10 years older than me, but we were, like, it was the same vibe. It was giving, like, Cookie Monster pajamas. And I was like, okay, I can get with this. And then she got called up to the jury box, and she just stated her case, like, as to why she wouldn't be a good candidate for the jury. And I was like, girl, you took the words right out of my mouth. Like,
right, that's what I would have said.
Yeah, and so I was like, well, if they call me up there, I'm just gonna say... like, this girl, like, I agree with her. I would never, like, I'm just too opinionated for this. And so then they, sent her out, and then they picked their jury, which there was this old guy, and he got pulled up there, and they ask you, like, is there a reason why you wouldn't be fit for this jury? And he was like...
I don't want to be here.
Bro, he literally was like, he, like, gets all... the room is dead silent. You can hear a pin drop. And he's, like, sitting there, and he goes like this, and he's like, I've been trying to figure out what to say to get me out of this for, like, this whole time. And he was just so frank about it. The whole room, like, erupted in laughter. And he still got on the jury.
Dang.
He didn't get off just because he didn't want to, so note to self.
I think, and if this gets made, I need credit.
What?
Credit where credit is due.
Oh, like, Works Cited?
Works Cited, Blake Furman.
2024.
I doxed myself.
Yeah.
I think that the greatest, like, not even like a sitcom, but like an Abbott Elementary type, like, comedy show, but of, like, a jury, and the entire season follows the jury from selection till, like, the case close, and, like found family trope, and, like, it's, like recorded like Abbott or, like, Parks and Rec, like, where it's, like, a camera crew, and then they, like, each have their own, like, little, like, interview confessional type things, and, like, they, like, are, like, friends, and, like, maybe one of them, like, hook up, or, like, there's, like, old people and, like, young people, and they're, like, they, like, all go out to eat, and, like, they're friends, and, like, every episode is, like, that would be so good!
I would
and,
love
like,
that.
it's, like, a crazy, like, case to, like a quadruple murder, like, something crazy, and,
or
like, that's, like, would that not be so good?
That would be good. Have you ever seen Superstore?
No, but I know what it is.
My grandma loved
like
that
something
show.
like that.
Yeah.
Would be so good. And every episode's just like another like day of the trial.
Yeah.
So good. And
that would be good.
ABC, when you make it, I want to be a producer.
Why hasn't anybody made that? Dang.
And
that's a good idea.
I know.
I would watch that.
I know.
Dang.
I'll write it.
Yeah, exactly. Write it down.
I'll write the pilot.
Write that down. So
I deleted it out so that no one's dealing.
Bro, yeah.
Our 30 viewers from the last episode. Okay, y'all are fake.
This is when it blows up.
Right. We had like almost 200 views on episode 3, and then we had 40 views on episode 4. What happened? Where'd y'all go?
That was me not playing it while I'm going to bed.
That was me not putting on my TV for 24 hours straight.
Yeah, that was me when I was too busy doing school, so I couldn't put it on the TV and, like, clean. I had to lock in. Yeah.
But yeah. I have 2 PSAs, but we made it 3 because we have 3 quick little things to say.
Oh, mine might be...
Yours, we're gonna make it quick.
Mine, we're gonna make it quick, but
No, I'm kidding.
I could make it... This could be like a 4 to 5 part episode.
A series.
Mini-series. But anyway, you go with yours first and then I'll say mine.
Shane Dawson, Jeffree Star series.
Yeah. Tati Westbrook.
My 2 quick PSAs. 1. If you are in college and you're paying, or whoever's paying, or you're taking out loans, which means you're going to have to pay eventually.
Yep.
And you're going through all of this, and it really doesn't even matter what you're going for, but it matters more for some. And you're just straight up, and I'm beating a dead horse, but if there's one thing, if there's a horse, I'm gonna beat it. Like,
yeah. Renee about to get beat.
Renee, if you're going through college and just straight up using AI and not learning anything,
peace and salutations. They're
like, what are you doing? What are we doing? And again, this is beating a dead horse. This is like the hot topic, but like I had also my thing to say. Mm-hmm. If I, being in a science degree and going for medical, if I knew that even just the people around me, let alone like I'm the doctor or I'm a patient going to a doctor, mm-hmm. and I know that this person or the people around me has gone through whatever medical program, nursing, I'm going for PA, or like even a doctorate, like the MD, and you cheated your way through your medical degree with AI, and you're gonna now treat me?
Yeah. Like, what are you gonna do when it's open heart surgery and you have to pull up ChatGPT?
ChatGPT, where's the aorta? Like, what are we doing?
What then?
And it's supposed to be hard. If it was easy, everyone would do it and everyone would suck. It's hard so that you know it.
Well, and even like in any learning situation, the issue is people do not want to critically think. You need to have that time to think and like understand and try to connect these things yourself. Right. And there's this person that we both watch. Blake is obsessed with her. Her name is Kay Poyer, and she posted a TikTok about funny, this. Shout out. We love her, but Blake loves her a lot. And she posted, and she's talking about this, and that's what kind of made us like want to talk about it too. But she explains like how, you know, with millennials, because the Gen X had all this time and training to be good, then when the recession hit, millennials coming back had to be as good as the Gen X without
I saw
that
this.
training and time.
Yes.
But now there's no job. They
don't have the experience.
Yeah, there's no job to possibly not get because the robots, ChatGPT and all that is
Why would they hire the fresh out of college 25-year-old when they can hire the robot to do it perfectly?
That they don't have to pay.
They don't have to pay.
They don't have to pay. They can work.
They don't have to give benefits.
They can work crazy hours and they won't get tired. They, they don't miss a day of work because they're sick. Did you see that video of that robot that they had plugged in and then it started like beating them? Yeah, beating the hell out of them. Yeah, like has nobody seen iRobot? Like,
right.
Are we, like, I was talking with my boss, and he was like, you know, I'm not trying to sound all kooky and say that, like, these things are actually going to come into fruition with, like, all the sci-fi movies, but some of those stories and, like, things that they make are very realistic or, like, could make sense with our time. Why are we trying to, like, make that a thing?
Right.
We should be warned.
Right. Why are we... When you're using ChatGPT or whatever as a Google, you're just feeding it information and making it learn these things so that it's retaining this information and getting smarter. It's... I don't use it, but... When people talk about that they, from the beginning of when it started for all of these, I guess they come out with, like, new models of it. Like, upgraded, like, ChatGPT, like, 2.0, 3.0, like, all of these upgraded ones. And they're just smarter and smarter and smarter. It's because you're teaching it things and it's learning and it's retaining all of this. So it's never going to forget it. It's a robot. So at what point are we going to start teaching it surgery? And then now we don't need surgeons anymore.
Oh, that's
and
so scary.
who's going to be the first person to let a robot do surgery on them without the hands of a human?
That reminds me of the emergency intercom clip where Drew goes, and you're changing her pad. It smelled like dog surgery. Anyway.
And the plants where they run these AI bots are literally killing the earth around them. They have zero water. There's this woman who is living out of her home out of, like, a collection of rainwater because the plant has used up all of their water source around them because it runs so heavily and it gets so hot and it just uses so much resource,
like,
to run to turn your cat into a crochet.
Yeah.
Like, and this woman is, like, living off of, like, rainwater dripping out of her pipes for showers. She has to boil all of her water to cook, to eat, to drink, and it's like, for what? So you don't have to write an essay?
So you don't have to read your textbook
right.
that you paid for, that your parents paid for, that $200 textbook that your parents paid for.
And you know that's what it is.
Yeah, and then you want, you know what? Okay, I'm having to read 60 pages of my notebook. Try being an influencer for a day.
Right.
Try being an
Try doing what we're doing. This is hard work.
No, but seriously, like, whatever happened to just reading and understanding the material and writing? Like, the payoff is so great.
It's that dang phone.
It's that dang phone.
It's that dang phone, and y'all were right.
Yeah, and my papa who said
the satellite.
The satellites are going out. What are you gonna do then? Yeah, he was kind of cooking with something.
Mm-hmm.
Because you know what? He was living his life.
He was.
And he was not... Maybe not anymore. But he was living his life, and he was eating down.
Yeah.
And getting mustard stains on his shirt.
Yeah. But yeah, that's what I had to say about that. Number 2, I'll do this faster. Okay. Because I didn't mean to go that deep. When people are talking about, like, a modern classic, and these aren't, like, official labels, these are just, like, what people would, like, in 50 years, what they would classify as, like, a modern classic, like, Hunger Games. Like, that'll be a book that I can imagine in 75 or less, 50, like 20 kids, years. Yeah. Now, people do it now. In school, in an ELA class, the teacher having the book club of, let's read Hunger Games, because it's a good book, but then also dissecting, like, the commentary and the, like, politics and, like, everything that Suzanne Collins, like, read, because all of her books are, like, about something underlying. Mm-hmm. And how that there's modern classics like Hunger Games, and I know there's lists, I meant to look at so I could have examples to say and I forgot. But
I'm trying to think. I
have seen not one but 2 separate people saying that A Little Life is a modern classic. And I want some explanation as to why, because I haven't read the book, but I've read the synopsis, and from what I read, modern classic, like, where? Like,
I'm gonna read that at some point. I'm not gonna say it's a modern classic.
No.
But I am gonna read it.
Like, it might be good, but why is it 900 pages and then, like, spoiler, like, he himself at the end.
Here's the concept that I am having a hard time getting over. Why does the guy on the cover look like James Franco?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
I cannot get over it.
James Franco, they stole your picture.
No, for real. They stole you.
When I come into some money, if it ever happens...
You what?
When I get my money up, I want to... We have, like, a hierarchy of things that need to be upgraded, and then, like, we want upgraded. We need new mics. We want to get our own mics. But I want to get a soundboard. I think it'd be so fun to be like...
Hell no!
Hell no! Like, Vine Boom, like, Fart, like, so funny! That would be so funny.
It would.
It'll come, y'all. It's coming in the future.
Cardi B?
Are we 5?
Cardi B? Wasn't she with Future? Who?
Yeah, I don't know.
No, she was with...
I don't know.
Or was she with Outcast or something? What was his name?
Outcast.
I don't know. I don't know. Boy, if you turn off that Claro and get you a beer.
Right, get you a beer. Put that matcha away.
Oh my god. That is my PSA. I'm going to go into that just real quick before I get into my special interest right now.
Mm-hmm.
I want all of you to know, whether you're a straight woman watching this or whether you're a gay man, lesbians, this doesn't pertain to you. We have a whole other thing we'll talk to you about.
You have your own drink.
You have your own situation. You do not need to feel required to entertain these Curtis Connor looking dudes. And look, I love Curtis Connor, but his archetype with the matcha and the tote bag and the Claro
and the patchwork tattoos
and the patchwork and the the sambas, we need to cut it out because
because it's a facade.
It's a facade. It's performative, and no man is reading the bell jar and thinks you can read it.
What about this gives performative feminism?
This is peak form.
This is peak form.
I just
come women behind me
yeah
my wolf shirt and my pajama pants. Women get behind me.
Yeah. do yeah. I just it bothers me so bad because it just does. And then some might argue, and if any of you compare what I just said to who I'm about to mention next, I will be coming for you. Because the next thing that I wanted to talk about, PSA,
and this is beginning the special interest.
My man! Timothée Chalamet. I love him! Okay, look, alright.
And it's really funny.
Bones and all. Call Me By Your Name. Rainy Day in New York. What else?
Little Women.
Little Women. Dune. Beautiful Boy. Wonka.
What you know about Wonka?
What do you know about Wonka? Pull up in that monster automobile.
What is that one song in Wonka where it's like...
Chocolate.
There's... Where he's like...
No, okay, so...
Or, the, oodle, canoodle, spaghetti doodle, or whatever.
I don't know. So...
My mom loves Wonka. And I watch side-eyeingly.
I am reading Call Me By Your Name again. I've read it before, so don't come for me. But I read it in 20...
You gotta go dip the edge in the ocean.
Yes! That makes me cringe a little bit because
No, the thought of having a wet book, that's dried.
The thought of...
And it's
it's kind of like ASMR, but also I work at a library and I cannot,
you give your book water
that's
damage.
Liquid damage, you are getting sued. Yeah, I am.
We unfortunately do have your address on file, so you know.
I'm hard blocking your account, and that will be a $17.99 charge, and you got sent to a collections fee agency, so that is a $12 fee we cannot take off your account.
Oh, don't ever play with the librarian.
Yeah, sorry. Anyway,
and then she's giving me the address.
Yeah, exactly.
And we know a thing or two about some egging.
Yeah, what do you know about egging? Y'all seen the movie? Yeah, anyway. So, I love Timothée Chalamet. I used to have a poster of him in my room.
I remember.
And I got rid of it, and I don't know why I ever did that. If anyone can create time travel, go back and slap me in the face. But,
I'm shocked.
I'm
like,
shocked.
Actually.
I know, but here's the thing. I thought I was over it. I'm not. I will never be over it. Like, if anyone knows my mom on a personal basis, she is obsessed with...
Darnell.
Yeah, Jamie Darnell. She is obsessed with Robert Smith from The Cure. That's how I feel now.
Is he dead?
No.
Oh.
My mom would literally be beside herself. You would never see my mom again if Robert Smith died. And I say that with my full chest.
I say that with fear.
I say that with fear.
Because there will be a day.
There will be a day, and I do not
There's
want to be...
before and after he died.
And I do not want to be there when it happens. Anyway,
before you and after you.
There was before you, and there was during you. I never thought there'd be an after you. Yeah.
We've made that joke twice now.
Whatever. So, I love Timothée Chalamet. I love everything he's been in. But I also... Here's the thing, okay? Everyone's saying, why is he with Kylie Jenner? That makes no sense. He's so skinny, and she's got a body on her. Here's the thing, okay? Skinny dudes, they do it better. I'm just saying. Anyway.
Who's gonna play with Stormy?
No,
like,
right.
She got...
That's literally Willy Wonka, and you're not like...
Right.
Bro.
You literally bagged Willy Wonka, for your child.
Yes, and also, like, he's from New York, even. Like,
are you from New York, even?
He, like, watching the Knicks instead of going to the Met Gala, and he was wearing the untied Tims and the jorts. Yes! Like, he knows what he's doing, and he has this, like, the real Timmy girls understand, he has this, like, charisma about him that I think makes perfect sense with her. Because, you know, she's...
Who's gonna sit in the back seat with Stormy?
Do you remember King Kylie?
Who else?
Do you remember Kylie Jenner lip kit? Like, that...
No.
Okay, obviously you weren't a girl. That is the... You weren't then. That... that is the genesis of, like, 2016, like, whatever. And then I think people are getting confused. Because when Kylie Jenner was all hypebeast, Timothée Chalamet was all soft boy back in 2017, Call Me By Your Name filming. Now, he's really showing his true colors, and everyone's trying to be like, oh, what the heck?
Wait, he's actually... Which is really funny because...
He's not all
like,
soft.
He's, like, an actor first, like, in the eye, and so people know him from that stuff, but then he, like... outwardly started talking about, like, sports, so now all of these people who like football and, like, all that stuff were like, wait, he's cool. Like, he went on some... Me talking, like, can you tell I could care literally less?
Yeah,
he went on some sports show and, like, was talking, like, with, like, the people that are at the table, and everyone was like...
Yeah.
Timothée Chalamet, wait, he's cool.
He is cool. Like, I don't care.
It's like, yeah, we watched Little Women.
Yeah.
That's in my top 4 on Letterboxd. Like...
So is mine. Call Me By Your Name and Little Women are in there, and then also my favorite movie is Ponyo. My 4 favorite movies are as follows, and we'll do an honorable mention really quick. Ponyo, Uncle Buck, Little Women, Call Me By Your Name, honorable mention. I love, Darwin showed me this, My Own Private Idaho with River Phoenix and Keanu Reeves.
I've never heard of it.
Oh, it's so good. It's just, I love me a
like
good...
Brokeback Mountain.
I love me a good sad gay movie. I love it, and I love...
So literally.
I love a good sad gay book even more.
Mine are, in no specific order, Little Women, Everything Everywhere All at Once, Gone Girl, and...
I've never seen Gone Girl.
Nope. Those are my top 4 on Letterboxd.
Nope's idea of, like, doing, like, an alien...
Sci-fi alien, but the spaceship is the alien.
That was so cool.
Oh, like, I watched that movie in the theater.
I watched it with Darwin.
The part where he's in the barn and the children are wearing the alien costumes, but you think that's the aliens. I was literally the most scared I've ever been. 2, the monkey literally, like, murdering all of them was also the second scariest thing I've ever seen in theater. 3, the alien turning out to be the spaceship the whole time.
Yeah. Insane.
I'm so excited. Everything that he does, Jordan Peele, like, give to me now.
Mastermind.
Like, I will watch any single thing that you ever do.
That's how I feel about Luca Guadagnino.
Guillermo.
I don't know.
Didn't you do that like stop motion Pinocchio movie?
I don't know.
That really cool one.
I don't know. I know he's done obviously like Call Me by Your Name. He did Bones and All, and he did Challengers, which I did not like Challengers when I first saw it, but I'm kind of coming around.
I've never seen it.
Again, gay dudes and Zendaya. What can you not love?
Right.
I don't. Anyway, Minecraft.
Okay, so yeah, we slightly lied. Last episode we said that the part 2 was gonna strictly be about Minecraft, but of course, we always have way more to say than we could ever imagine.
We're both loudmouths so bad, and that's why we're friends.
Yep.
That's why we've been friends for so long.
So, Minecraft, we wanted to give it its own kind of like segment, so that's why we split it into 2 parts. Mm-hmm. What do you have to say about Minecraft to start?
So, this is a topic of conversation that me and Danny always talk about, which I love to take an edible and play Minecraft. It's, like, my favorite thing ever. And I have a creative world where I have, like, all my stuff, and it's so cute, and I love it. Like, my 57 cats, literally. But the thing that me and Danny always talk about is with the merch, back in the day, when Minecraft first came out, and I had it on my phone, and I begged my mom for $7. You could not find Minecraft merch. And, like, nobody was doing Amazon like how they do it now. But
the only thing that you could get was those 4 books, the, like, tutorial books that was, like, the redstone, the building, the combat, and the... I don't remember what the 4th one is.
I don't know.
But I bought all of those on the Scholastics, like, the little paper, and you would, like, fill out your order and mail it, and then they'd ship it to you. And I damn near cried when my teacher gave it to me, acting like she bought it for me.
No, but, like, the Scholastic Book Fair, I loved it. Yeah. And I wish there was one for adults.
Yeah!
Because
I want to go back.
We would be there.
I would drop $50 at least.
No, more than that. Me and Blake would be there so quick.
Like, a Scholastic's Book Fair store.
We with, like, the smelly pencils and, like, the pointers with the little Mickey finger. Mm. Yes. But that's my thing. We were saying how, like, especially Danny tells me, because he was, like, a crazy Boots Minecraft fan. He said, like, back then, he would be, like, scouring everywhere for Minecraft merch, anywhere, and you could never find it. Now, if you go to Walmart, it's literally right there.
The Jack Black toy.
Yeah.
Who's buying their 5-year-old the Jack Black figure?
Yeah! Bro, me. McDonald's, Walmart, I don't know, Amazon, Walmart. Like, Etsy, or any of those. I don't even know if Etsy was a thing when Minecraft came out, but... like, all of this stuff. Even just the fact that when we were younger, Amazon wasn't as big as it is now. It was a thing, but it wasn't, like, a big thing. And so, people did not order stuff like they do now. And so, you really got your toys from, like... We never went there, but, like, Toys R Us.
Yeah.
We never got our toys from there. My grandparents...
That's where I got my DS from.
Mm-hmm. When my mom sold my DS at the garage sale, I will never live that down. Like, I will never let her
That's how I live mine down. My mother selling all of my Skylanders, which y'all know about Skylanders.
Yeah.
Sold my 7 games, like, completed collection of Skylanders, and then ceased to exist, and now peak when I want to play it again, they're gone, and of course, you can't ever buy it for under $300 on eBay.
Really?
Yeah. I look, like, once a week.
Are you?
Because I just love Skylanders, and I want it back. So, Stephanie, I know you're watching, and I tell you all the time, I'm, to this day, will never let you forget selling my Skylanders.
Never forget. Dude, yeah.
We could have took it to my grandma's house and store it. Well, and then I could have got it back out.
Well, there's, now with your kids
right.
now.
My children...
If they get a little game that they love,
right,
don't get rid of it.
Don't get rid of it.
But, yeah.
Not doing as my parents did.
I'm
kidding. I'm kidding. There's, like, children starving. Like, it's not a big deal.
Yeah, I'm sealing the generational curse. My mom got rid of my Skylanders. That's the episode name.
Right. Yeah. Sealing the generational curse. When we were... My thing about Minecraft is... played Pocket Edition. I used to play Minecraft Lite on my iPad. I've played every version of Minecraft that exists. In high school, my senior year of high school, 2022, they finally, and it's like, of course, like when we're leaving, they gave us Chromebooks, and I hated that thing. I hated the Chromebook because it just, the keyboard was small, the screen was small. Like, it was fine, but it was just slow, and it was tiny. The border was like an inch and a half thick. Like, it was crazy.
Yeah. I used to watch Nathan For You in my health class. Oh, good times.
And I would, so I have my laptop, as you can see, and I wanted to bring that instead. And, which, now thinking back is kind of crazy. I brought my laptop to school, my MacBook, every single day to school, and nothing ever happened. No one tried to steal it. No one, like, it didn't break.
They knew not to mess with you.
They knew not to mess with me. I would do it.
No, you were gonna
Imagine me getting in a fight in high school.
We fought.
Right.
We used to fake fight.
We used to fake fight with our lunchboxes.
We used to fake fight, and, like, it was embarrassing. Like, I guarantee.
Thinking back, I know
everyone watching us was like, what? That's what they do. Like, we thought we were the moment.
But you were miserable and we were having fun.
We were literally having the time of our lives.
Right.
So, you know what? Who's winning? And we're still friends.
Right.
So.
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
Right. Where's your 8-person friend group?
Yeah, friends who cringe together.
That peaked in high school.
Yeah, exactly. Where's your podcast?
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Nowhere, because you're watching ours.
Yeah. Oh! Yes!
I, have no thoughts after that. That took all of my
the Minecraft movie. You wished it was different.
No, I have to finish what I was saying.
Oh, okay.
So I started bringing my laptop, and the thing about our school's Wi-Fi is it blocked all these things, like, you can, watch Netflix. I could go on Twitter. They didn't block that, which was really funny.
That's crazy.
And then,
I never even tried that.
And Minecraft didn't exist for Chromebook. And now it does, I think, but it didn't back then, so I could go on Minecraft on my laptop on the school's Wi-Fi so that everything worked perfectly fine, completely unblocked. And I would, from 7:20 a.m. till 2:28 p.m. practically play Minecraft the entire school year. That's an exaggeration. What are we talking about?
I don't think you've ever.
I have told you this like 10 times, 10 fingers and 10 toes, times. I have told you this so many times.
I don't remember.
That's what I'm talking about. This is my point. So, because I would play Minecraft so much, I have the most advanced survival world, because I like survival. I used to play creative as a kid, but I like survival.
That's where that world came from?
Yes.
Oh!
That's what it is.
Okay. I got it now.
You think you know a person.
Oh my god.
And, I would play the same Minecraft world. It was called YURP, YURP. And I would play it just at school. I would be in class, and I wasn't, I would do, my schoolwork, and then I would play Minecraft.
I was such a goody two-shoes.
I was such a goody two-shoes. And, I remember this one class, there was a substitute, and he, was standing, behind me, watching me play it was, he was so intrigued. The old, skinny old guy, I don't know his name, I forget, but he was, a building sub.
I don't know.
But, you were never there. And
deuces. I was at OTech.
Yeah.
Cracking open 8 balls.
So I figured out that you can check on the statistics on Java, that you can see all of your statistics of how many blocks you've placed, how many chickens you've killed,
For
how
real?
many all this stuff. Yeah, you can see almost everything.
Dang.
Craft every item that you've crafted, how many times you've crafted, how many all this stuff. And then
I didn't know that.
Towards the bottom it's time walked, time all this stuff, steps taken, and then it's time with world open. That one world since 2022 that I've had, to this day, I still sometimes will get on that world and play on it. And it's pretty complete. I haven't gotten to the end because I'm too scared of the nether and survival.
The nether.
To get blaze rods, but It's pretty, like, complete, like, fully self-sustaining.
It's
my
really
chicken
cool.
murder machine.
Yeah.
I have, from when the world is open, it tracks how long you've, like, had the world open and, like, been playing on it. From 2022 to now, the time together is 59 days.
That's insane.
Of, like, continuous Minecraft. 2 months of my 20 years of life, I have played on this one Minecraft world.
That's crazy. I'm trying to think of, like...
How many hours is that, I wonder?
Girl, don't ask me to do math.
Do 59 times 24.
Okay. I was gonna say, I don't know.
But yeah, that was my favorite thing ever, was to play Minecraft at school. On my world.
1,416. Dang.
Wow.
Alright, I need everyone to listen to Paris Latino off the Call Me By Your Name soundtrack. Can I just play a little... Ooh, my favorite part. We need to get to the drum part.
We get copyrighted.
Oh, will we?
I don't know.
Shoot. Alright. Anyway.
Yeah, and I think for me, the reason that I, even to this day, still like Minecraft, or like we still play it, is because of like the nostalgia.
Oh my gosh, the music.
Yeah.
I want the vinyl so bad.
Okay, for me, and I know this is gonna get me like quartered and like stoned in like the courthouse or whatever.
What?
I like could care less about the music. Like, I turn it off. Like, when I play Minecraft, I go into settings and I click music off. I turn the volume all the way down. Because it low-key is, like, not that good.
You don't like the Minecraft soundtrack?
It's, like, it's okay.
It's
okay, but it gets annoying.
No, I literally listen to it while I do my homework, and it's so relaxing and awesome.
No, you know what's fun?
What?
Listening to,
Breath of the Wild and Tears of the Kingdom?
No. Turning the music off and putting in my headphones on noise canceling and listening to, like, what is that one song on Ethel Cain's new album? The, like, one.
Oh.
Like, scary Ethel Cain music. Like, instrumental. Like, drone music.
Perverts.
Mm-hmm. Which is so unfortunate. And then going in mining in a cave. Pole drone. Listening to pole drone. Noise canceling headphones.
Oh, her picture is different.
I know, it's for the new album. For Willoughby Tucker.
Willoughby Tucker.
But yeah, the nostalgia for Minecraft for me is because it's like, that's probably, minus like a few like Nintendo games like Pokemon and like Mario. Minecraft is probably the longest game that I've played consistently from like childhood. Like, I want to like figure out when I got it for the first time.
Probably like right when it came out, right?
I don't know when Minecraft came out.
Danny got it like before it was popular, he said.
That's whenever like Minecraft Lite came out, like that was like one of the first editions of it, and then it came out like Java edition. Like when I started playing it, like there was no horses. Mm-hmm. There was no I remember the horses getting added. I remember like everything after that. When it was there was the Nether.
Like the texture packs and stuff.
I remember the Nether.
2000.
There was just like the one basically kind of wood.
Oh, the game it was a full release in 2011.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah.
So probably around that time.
I would have been 6. So yeah, about like around that time, whenever those editions came out, was when I started playing it. I've practically played it since the beginning.
Uh-huh.
And like in 2025, I'm still playing it. They come out with updates relatively consistently, which I know y'all don't care. I like the way that they do like new updates, like small and frequent. Mm-hmm. I like it. Like quality of life ones, they're good. Mm-hmm. You can. This is like shouting from the rooftops. Like I'm the guy on the horse with the lantern riding around the town.
Paul Revere.
Yeah.
Bro.
That in the new update that they're gonna come out with, you can now craft saddles.
For real? Dang.
Because with whatever new saddles that they made, you can craft, so they were... Because everyone was like, why can you make this but not, like, a saddle?
A saddle, yeah.
So now they made it, you can craft it.
Period. Oh. I get all my info from Blake.
Yep. I'm that, like, fan wiki, like, website where they have, like, it's fans that, like, write it all, and it's just, like, my section, like, all of it, but it's my brain.
But it's you. It's like the SpongeBob, where it's on fire, and they're, like, trying to look through all the filing cabinets. Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll put it in a picture.
But I don't know who Paul Revere is.
You knew. You probably
I knew, I didn't know, like, I didn't know that was him.
Yeah. Paul Revere.
But yeah, and then also, I know we talked about this, like, a while ago, but the Minecraft movie, and I might have kind of said it, I wish that the plot, like, of the movie wasn't, like, just a random, like, story. I wish it was, like, the plot of Minecraft. Mm-hmm. Like, going to the Nether, and then going to the end. Like, I wish that's what was happening. Like, the Ender Dragon wasn't in it. There wasn't, like, a teaser for the Ender Dragon.
Wow.
No.
See, I still haven't watched it because Danny was afraid of getting, like...
Tar and
feathered, yeah. And so then we didn't do it. And then, now I think it's out of theaters, right?
Probably.
I don't have the money nor the time to go watch a movie. Like, I just...
Actually, I think it's, like, out on something right now. So,
whatever.
Who cares?
Yeah, once it, like, actually goes out for free, I'll watch it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. That's really kind of all, I guess, I had to say about Minecraft.
Yeah. I don't know if I have anything else, just that one time I did manage to find a beanie, not my cat, the hat, and it was a creeper, and I wore it to school, and there was this boy who was wearing it, and I was like, is this, like, for boys? Like, am I dressed like a boy now? Mm-hmm. I was so upset, because I was just like, bro, I do not want to be, like, representing you, so I took it off, and when I got home, I put it away, and I didn't wear it ever again.
No.
Yeah. I found it years later.
The relic.
Yeah, I found it years later in, like, 2022, 2023, but, like, years later, because I got that way back when, I was in elementary school, or maybe middle school. I have no idea where that hat is now. Probably in a landfill. Like, yeah. I have no idea. Yeah, so that's all I have to say about Minecraft.
Minecraft. Something, like, slightly similar, but not really, and this is kind of, like, along the...
Elena's calling you right now.
Along the... We're live on the podcast.
Bro.
She's like... She's crying.
She just wants to talk about her wedding.
Girl, we're busy.
Yeah.
We'll talk in a minute.
We're working.
We're on the clock.
Yeah. I'm locked in.
Along the lines of, like, video game, when... And y'all know how annoying I was. Always. May...
I wasn't gonna say it.
No, because... Let me sit up.
What?
In 2022, okay? The first ever... Maybe not the first ever. I don't want to lie. Because I did a lot last time. One of the first, like, teaser trailers and, like, the title drop for Tears of the Kingdom, the Breath of the Wild sequel, the Legend of Zelda game, like, teaser trailers and stuff started to come out, and I was literally, like, like,
no,
so excited.
Yeah. Because
I love Breath of the Wild. Like, it's so good, and I was so excited for them to make another one. And then... on the bright and sunny day in 2023, because the game came out almost 2 years ago, like last week. It came out May 12th, 2023. Tears of the Kingdom came out, but like 3 months before that, so that would have been like February? Yeah, February. Random day, random. I don't know what day it was. I don't know what was happening, like during that day. Like all I know was where I was when it happened. I was on either Twitter or I was on TikTok, but someone said Tears of the Kingdom official trailer, and I read those words, ran downstairs to my bedroom, sat on my bed, opened my laptop, got on YouTube, pulled it up, and for 4 minutes, literally my life changed. Like when I tell you that watching this trailer for the first time was like a top 5 moment in my life. Like, and if you've seen it, you know what I'm talking about. The music is incredible. Like, it's just
I
like...
the music off.
It is just like I forced everyone to watch it with me. Like, it is so good. It is so good. And from that point, from that day through for the next 2 to 3 months, I watched it practically... This is a little crazy. I watched it like almost every single... Like, just because, like, I was living the hype. Like, I was, like, getting so excited for it.
That's not crazy. Like, I feel like, I don't know, the girlies who are obsessed with something understand. Like, have I watched Call Me By Your Name numerous times this week? Am I gonna watch it again when you leave? Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Once I pack up and go...
I'm gonna put it in... Yeah. Because it's just, like, once...
It's been playing silently.
Yeah. No. I would cry. When you're obsessed with something, or if you're really excited about something, you have to let it ride. You have to, like, watch it a million times.
But
there's no shame in that game.
I made my friends watch it. I made, like, my parents watch it.
For real?
I watched it, like, on the TV out loud. Like, it was a little obsessive. Like,
bro, Scott watching the trailer.
Scott Furman watching the Tears of the Kingdom trailer and literally not, like, having zero idea what is going on.
Oh, but if it was Michigan...
But if it was no, I made fun of him this one time because I was watching... I'm having, like, a vision of the future. When... No, cut the cameras. I love reality game shows, specifically Survivor, which is on right now, which the season sucks. Don't piss me off. I hate this season. And Big Brother. Surprise, I'm trying out next year. I can start officially trying out. Because you have to be 21 when you would be there. And so it's next season I'll be 21. Mm-hmm. Starting July 10th, Big Brother comes back on. You guys know I'm going to be yelling about it hopefully we're still doing this. You're gonna hear it from me. Mm-hmm. You're gonna hear all about Big Brother from me. But I was watching Survivor, and it was the last season's finale. Which last season of Survivor like kind of revived like the new gen. Mm-hmm. I know you don't know what I'm talking about. If you watch Survivor, you know what I'm talking about. All of the seasons after COVID are called like the new gen like seasons. So it's like seasons 40 through now it's 48.
40?
Right now it's season 48. Because they do 2 seasons a year. So it's only been on since, like, 2000. 1995 or something. But, anyways. Last season was so good, if you watched it. It was so good. Like, they actually were, like, doing what, like, they're supposed to do. Like, not just doing nothing. Mm-hmm. Which is what they're doing now. And, I was watching it wasn't even, like, the finale. It was, like, the final, like, 6 people. Mm-hmm. And it was one of my favorite characters when she was almost gonna go home, Genevieve, my Genevieve edit that I show you all the time. Oh, my God. And she was almost gonna go home and she didn't. And I was, like, yelling. And my dad was like, calm down. And I was like, boy, if you were hooting and hollering and rolling on the ground over Michigan, like... Yeah.
What did he say to that? What was his rebuttal?
Just like... And he knew I ate.
Yeah, and bro, the rebuttal.
It was really funny, right?
The rebuttal was not strong.
No, it was funny. But yeah, I love...
My dad with the lions. My dad...
Like, I just don't get it.
He would, like... My dad would literally, like, wash the feet of Dan Campbell. Like, he loves him. He is, like... Like, it's crazy. It's crazy boots. And this isn't a new thing, just so y'all know. He's been loving the Lions for many years to come.
He's an OG.
He is.
But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom, top 5 moment. And then that's like really all that I had to say.
Yeah. I mean, we can get into like what we're reading and stuff. So, here's what I'm reading. I was reading The Women. I'm still listening to it, but I'm not reading the physical book right now because it hit like 80 degrees outside, and I was like, ooh.
Need a change of pace.
Call Me by Your Name. And so.
All to see without
right. Yeah, so I started reading Call Me by Your Name. This year I've also read Brokeback Mountain, and I read a book
called... Sensing the theme.
Yeah, and I read a book called Swimming in the Dark, which I've talked about a million times. I'm obsessed with that book. And this is kind of the same vibe. I just love that. So it's very atmospheric, and I forgot how much in this book you really go into, like, Elio's, like, thought processes, because in the movie it's just showing you without the inner monologue, but in the book it's like every scene you know exactly what he's thinking about. I feel like if I was to make this movie, which I don't have any credentials to do that, if I was to make the movie, I would do it with like a monologue,
a narrator type,
because that's how the book is written,
type beat.
But I think Luca did a good job at making it more symbolistic or whatever, because so much is said. Did you break it?
Just like a little.
Okay, I've broken it, like, it's
just a little.
But like a lot of it goes without saying, like, you understand the yearning. And also, for all of you who think, or anyone who is wondering, the age gap situation and if I condone that, I don't, but the whole point of it is to explain how Elio has never loved before, and he's 17, and he's very naive, and he's insecure, and he wants to love somebody, and he's infatuated with Oliver, who has a superiority over him because he's 24 and he's a professor, and, you know, it's 1980s in Italy, and, you know, being gay, Oliver is very, like, we can't talk about this, and Elio's parents are very progressive, but Oliver's parents weren't, and he's from the States, and it's just, like, a whole thing, and I love it, and that's the reality. It's not, like, I'm not romanticizing a relationship like that, but in the book, Oliver literally, dips his tip in a 16-year-old, so, yeah, Oliver is not a good person, and that's okay.
And Armie Hammer isn't either.
And Armie Hammer likes to eat people, so, and then another book that I found, that's new, that's at the...
Oh, wait, I said that about Call Me By Your Name. Luca, the Disney movie, is like Call Me By Your Name, but if, like, what did I say?
The happy ending.
Yeah, like, if he went with him.
Yeah.
Because, like, they get on the train and go to school. The mermaids or whatever.
No, Oliver just goes home, and Elio cries in the car with his mom. And
crying in the club.
It's so sad. But, in every Call Me By Your Name edit, that is a part of it. So I found this other book called Run Away With Me, and it's basically a YA version of Call Me By Your Name, but set in Rome.
Let me see it.
Wait, hold on, I want to show, there's pictures. So, like, a bunch of
It's a picture book.
A bunch of these...
Oh, cool.
They have, like, pictures, and then they have, like, the words, and the pages are thick, and then they have, like... Which, that's definitely a spoiler that I just spoiled for myself and anyone who wants to read Run Away With Me by Brian Selznick, but here...
Bruh.
It just seems good, like, it's like, basically Call Me By Your Name. But, like...
These drawings are cool.
Aren't they?
The charcoal is cool.
And I wonder if...
Me in my class.
I wonder if the main character is an artist or something, and that's, like, supposed to be, like, him, like...
Oh.
You know, but I don't know. I haven't read anything of
it. Dang.
Yeah!
That's crazy!
Isn't that cool?
Oh my gosh. Wait, no, like, you definitely just spoiled.
I know!
But either way, like,
you would have known.
That's cool.
Yeah, so I'm gonna read that after I read Call Me By Your Name, and then I'm gonna read Find Me, which is the sequel to Call Me By Your Name.
Yep. I finished Cersei. Did I already say that last time? Or was I still finishing it?
I think you were still finishing it.
I finished Cersei. So good. Love that book. I'm so excited for, is it Persephone that she's coming out with next?
I think so. Right?
I think so. I think that's her next book. And then, so I'm reading, Sunrise on the Reaping. It's good. It's good. All of her books are good. Like, and it's so easy to just, like, get in and start reading because, like, I've read them all. So it's just like, okay, like, casually start reading it. Let's go.
She's beating a dead horse, but in a good way.
In a good way. And I'm also reading The Way of Kings. I completely skipped all of the books that they tell you should read when you're reading, like, all of Brandon Sanderson's book because I do things... I do whatever I want. And I started reading
hate me regardless.
Right. That's how I do what I do. The 1001 page book.
Okay, but, like, that's, like, not even that
And I'm
bad.
100 pages in. It's really good.
You're 100 pages in?
Mm-hmm.
Dang. Yeah.
It's really, really good.
We tried reading Mistborn. We talked about that in, like, the first episode. I just couldn't do it.
Yeah.
Blake finished it.
I read the first book. I read 3 pages of the second book and never touched it again.
And then now I just don't know. Maybe my Sanderson enlightenment arc will be later in life, but right now I just don't want to do it. So I'm just reading my sad little gay book. Little gay boy 45. Yeah.
Little gay boy 45. You wear a monkey...
Gay
like,
little monkey
skin suit, and you go to the Apple store and
yes, somebody. Yeah, that's what AI should be used for. Yeah, to put me in that predicament.
I'll be Caesar Flickerman, and you'll be Gay Little Monkey for Halloween.
Oh my god! Can I be Gay Little Monkey for Halloween? Please?
We'll go to the Apple store.
Did you see that Drew did the You're Bi girl?
You're bi.
You're bi.
You're bi.
Bro, the way he had
the exact same shirt on.
The shirt that says "Science is real" when they just got canceled for like hating on Greta Thunberg, who like, bro. Anyway, when I saw that, I forgot about that like "You're bi" video, and I was like, why is he wearing that shirt? Is he trying to like double down on his like cancellation? But anyway.
But yeah, that's what I'm reading.
Mm-hmm.
And then are you listening to Lord?
Oh yeah, every day.
Always.
Always. Follow me on Airbuds.
Always. Yeah. I deleted Airbuds. It was annoying. And I was going ghost mode 80% of the time because I didn't actually want people to know what I was listening to. So I was like, what is the point? So I just deleted it.
Why do you care? What people know what you're listening to?
Because it was embarrassing.
I embraced the cringe. I've been listening to...
But I literally had 2 friends on there. And I was like, what is the point?
Yeah. I love Adrian Lenker. I've been listening to Songs and Bright Future. Those 2 albums, no skips. I tried listening to Older and Wiser by Lizzie McAlpine, that album, but
Older and Wiser.
I just didn't listen to it all the way. Call Me By Your Name soundtrack, obviously. And then Punisher by Phoebe Bridgers.
That's solid. I've been listening to Dance Till We Die, Lana Del Rey.
Ooh.
So good. I was listening to that while writing up the doc.
Yep.
This morning. And then I've been listening to Lord. I've been listening to, specifically 400 Lux and Ribs a lot. I've been listening to a lot of Pure Heroin album.
I've been listening to almost, like, exclusively Solar Power. I love Stoned at the Nail Salon, and
that one's good.
I like Secrets from a Girl Who's Seen It All. I love them. I love Lord so much.
That tweet that was like, it was like, I'm low-key non-binary, but y'all made it cringe. And then, like, the quote tweet is, like, Lord. Like,
bro, no, I did not see that. You need to expose yourself.
And then I'm exposing myself. So this is funny.
This is embarrassing.
I love Suicide Boys.
Dude, okay, when he told me this, I was, like, perplexed. Because...
Right.
He ain't got no song where he need to be doing that.
Right.
Like...
Right. No, it's kind of, like, when I listen to it, I listen to it in a comedic way. Like, I laugh listening to the lyrics, because it's like, what are you talking about?
Yeah.
Like, why are you depressed? What are we talking about? Like, it's so funny.
One last pick and I'll be gone. That's you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
so, I have not yet, but I hopefully in the future securing Ethel Cain tickets. The day before the Ethel Cain concert is a Suicide Boys concert, and that would be the funniest 2 days of my life.
That would be...
Like, going to a Suicide Boys concert with a bunch of 25-year-old, like, welders who are, like, drinking Monster and, like, smoking weed. Yeah. And who, like, did not go to college and, like, chew tobacco.
Those are our anti-stands because we're peaked in community college.
Yeah.
We need to see your student ID to be able to watch this.
You have to submit your student ID to join the Patreon.
Yeah, if you don't have a student ID, you cannot subscribe.
And then, so, like, going to a Suicide Boys concert outside, and then the next day going to an indoor Ethel Cain concert would be so, like, the juxtaposition. It would be so funny. It needs to happen.
I love Ethel Cain.
Mm-hmm.
That's my girl.
Mm-hmm.
Danny gets jealous because I have a crush on her. I love her. Oh my god. Okay.
I think that's about it.
Let's wrap it up.
For a long time.
This is all
long
the
time.
talking I'm gonna do today because I'm gonna pop on Call Me By Your Name and do my homework.
In STEM.
In STEM.
Yeah. Thank you y'all for watching. If you're watching, go follow us on Spotify. If you're listening, go follow us on YouTube. And whatever you're doing, go follow us on TikTok.
You said that back flipped.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
If you're watching, go follow us on Spotify, because they're watching it, so they're not on Spotify at the current moment. If they're watching us on YouTube, they're not currely at the moment on Spotify, so go follow on Spotify.
I was saying...
Y'all know what I meant, because I said it right.
I don't think anybody knew what you meant.
I think
you have... I think your tism is showing. Bruh, he posts stuff like this. Anyway.
The Popeyes.
Let me at him! Yeah.
Yeah. Follow us, YouTube, Spotify, TikTok. My TikToks are so funny. It'll either be like a clip from the episode, or it'll be like
a picture.
Like a picture.
Merch coming soon.
What would our merch be?
Our merch would be cap and gown.
Cap and gown, and then like a knife.
Or like a horse head and like a professor like lab coat. Mm-hmm. We're the professors and they're the students. Mm-hmm. Our viewers are our students.
This is our college course.
Yeah. We have a test coming up.
Right. We have a Google form due at midnight.
Yeah,
that y'all gotta submit for credit.
Yeah, exactly.
It's worth 100% of your grade.
Yeah, I'm taking this lecture away and then we're gonna quiz you on it. So you better be taking
the lecture's only gonna be available for the next 24 hours and it's gonna be deleted, and then in 2 days you do have an exam.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
But yeah, follow us, stay tuned.
And surprise, shawty!
Surprise!
I am moving, and so next episode, we will be in a new location.
Yes. That's what the boxes were foreshadow.
Yeah, so I already mentioned it low-key in this episode, but me and Daniel are moving, and so me and Blake will have a new set.
Yes, permanent new set. It's gonna be... That's why we've been sitting here instead of at the couch that's over there like we were, because there's 800 boxes piled up there.
Yeah, so, let me know if you guys want a apartment tour on my TikTok.
But yeah,
That's it.
So yeah, stay tuned, new set. We'll probably... We'll do some new fun things. We have some fun ideas for some new episodes coming up, so so it's gonna get real creative moving forward.
Start thinking creatively. And if y'all want my my registry for my apartment,
if you want to gift her something,
let me know, because I need some stuff. Buy me an air fryer, y'all, please. Please.
She need that air fryer.
I need an air fryer. Anyway, all right. Thanks, guys.
Bye, y'all.
See you next time.
Bye.